Hey guys! Okay, so this is my first story time, and this story time is gonna be a little bit cray, but yeah, I think you guys will enjoy it. And I am drinking some wine right now, so yeah. So we gonna get right into it. So basically, this story time is about my ex, the one that was abusive, and about his baby mama at that time was a side chick. And yeah, for my new subscribers, you should go and check out my domestic violence video, and you can get some background info on like my involvement with my ex and how all of that happened. So okay, so basically the year of 2006, at the end of 2006, me and my ex, you know, we was going through a lot at that time, and we both decided to try to make it work and all that. It was basically New Year's Eve or whatever. So we sitting there on a couch, and we happy. He's sitting there on the other couch, and I'm sitting on the other side of the couch, and I think we was like watching TV, talking. He was on his phone, and I was like, I think I was watching TV. So I get a text message, and the text message said, where is, I'm not going to say his name, we're just going to say Joe. Where's Joe? And I was like right here. And she was like, did he tell you? And I was like, tell me what? And she was like, I'm pregnant. I have to take a sip for that one. This girl said that she was pregnant. So I look at him, and I was like, okay, so the girl you was messing with just texted me and said that she's pregnant. And he looked at me like he wasn't that shocked. He wasn't really shocked. He just like kind of looked at me in a way, and he kind of like had a smirk on his face. And I don't know if he felt like he got caught and he just didn't know how to react, or like, I don't know, because sometimes some people smile when they're in trouble, or like laugh things off, like, I don't know. So I was like, is this true? And yeah, he said it was true. So I was like, like any normal person reaction, I'm going off. I'm like, what the hell? Like, seriously? Like, I thought we was gonna work it out. Like, why didn't you tell me this? So I guess like going into 2007, I guess he was telling her like, look, I'm trying to make it work with my girlfriend, and like, I don't want to mess with you and all that. And he wanted her to have an abortion. And at first she was going to go for it. He was getting the money for it to help her pay it and all that. And I think that she had an appointment scheduled, and she decided not to. She was like, no. She was like, if you don't want to be in the baby's life, that's fine. I'm going to go back up to Columbus, and I'm going to be with my family, but I'm having this baby. So she decided to keep the baby and all of that. And during that time, me and him, we was like, I was done. I wasn't having it. I was just like, no, like, this is crazy. Like, I'm not about to deal with this. Being the young, naive girl that I was, I took him back. Please just smack me in the face. Do that. Smack me in the face. Do that, please. So let's fast forward to, let's fast forward to September of 2007. Their son was born. And during that time, like, she would be, I think, back and forth down there, or I think a couple of times he snuck up there. He snuck up to Columbus to be with her while she was pregnant and lied to me about it. So, okay, September, she gave birth to the baby and all that. And mind you, I was still with him. I stayed with him. Why? I don't know. The person I am today, the grown woman that I am today, I don't know why. I'm sorry, it's like they're cutting the grass out there. Like, so you might hear some loud stuff. Okay, so she had the baby September of 2007. And yes, I stayed with them. I don't know why. So, let's go, I'm going to say maybe November. She had the baby in September. I'm going to say November. Okay, so by that time, she lives in Columbus, Ohio. We live in Cincinnati. Columbus is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Cincinnati. So sometimes she would come down here so he can see his son. And every time she would come down here, he would start acting weird. He would get ghosts. I wouldn't know what's going on. He'd turn off his phone, all that. And she would go to his aunt's house. And because she don't have family down here. Her family is all in Columbus. So his aunt, which I used to love her. I was like, I really loved her. She was so sweet. I used to always be over there and all that. She would let this girl stay at her house with the baby. And Joe would go there too to help her with wake up with the baby and all that. And he would spend the night there. And I would be at home, and he'd be like, oh, well, I gotta help her with the baby, she don't live here. So when she do come down here, I want to be able to help wake up and help with the baby and all that. No telling what happened at that house when he would be there helping with the baby. I believe he did help with the baby, but no telling what else happened. Another sip. It's almost gone. So let's go to November of 2007. His great grandmother was having a party at her house. It could be a Christmas party. Was it a Christmas party? You know what, guys? I don't remember. It was either November or December. It could have been a Christmas party or someone's birthday. So I'm going to say either between November and December of 2007. So, of course he invited me. He was like, yeah, okay, we're going to go to the party, my great grandmother's party. All my family going to be there and all that. And I was like, okay, cool. So the girl, the side chick is, she's down here and he invited her. So I'm just like, okay, that's cool. She drove her car down to Cincinnati from Columbus, and God, this is so crazy. I feel embarrassed talking about, because it's crazy. Like what I dealt with and why I don't know why I dealt with it. What was I thinking? So she was sleeping at his aunt's house again. She had came down again. She was sleeping at his aunt's house, staying there. And mind you, she has her own car. She has all of that. So he was like, she's going to ride with us to the party. I'm like, hold the fuck on. What? Seriously? I didn't, hold on. I didn't quite hear you. I didn't hear what you said. What? Huh? Okay. He said, she's gonna ride with us to the party. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? We get to his aunt's house. I was like, she ain't riding with us. Like, what the fuck? I was like, she got her own car. Like, why she riding with us for? Like, I was like, no, she ain't riding with us. Like, what? Like, what is this? Like, I was like, nah, like, they ain't, no, it ain't happening. Nope. No, it's not happening. No. So we get there, and okay. He, you know, like, he was just like, it's happening. She's riding with us. She don't got no gas money. She don't got no gas for real. So, like, why would I make her drive her car when she don't got no gas to get there? So she gonna ride with us. I was like, no, the fuck she not. She ain't riding with us. Yeah, the bitch ended up riding with us. So, okay, so we're there, parked outside at his aunt's house. He went in there to help get the son and all that. He put the son in the car seat. She right there. And I'm just like, guys, I don't even know. Like, it was like really surreal. Like, I don't even know. Like, I must be a strong person, because I don't even know how I dealt with that. Like, and why would I even like go through that nonsense? Like, for what? Like, just talking about is bringing me back to those moments. Like, that was just crazy mess. Like, just craziness for no reason. Like, so they're getting in the car and stuff, and like, he's strapping the baby in. I think he was probably about like 3 months, about 3-4 months, whatever. And she get in the back seat. I'm in the front seat. I don't even think I spoke to her. I didn't speak to her. Did she speak to me? She could have been like, hello or hi. Like, I think she spoke to me. So this whole time, I'm in a car, like, with an attitude, like a nasty attitude. Like, I'm upset, I'm angry. Like, it's like I'm just angry. Like, I felt like I just wanted to kill somebody, because I love this guy with all of my heart. I'm talking about all of my heart. And just like, I don't like, and just dealing with that and just really going through that. Like, I was stupid. I was so stupid. Like, why? Like, why would, like, seriously, why? So they in the car, he driving, we pulling off and stuff. And then I straight have an attitude the whole way. Like, I'm just like, I wasn't having it. I was just like sitting in the car like this, like literally like this, like knowing like she's in the back seat. She's in the back seat with the baby. And I'm just like Acie, like, seriously, are you really like doing this right now? Is this like actually really happening at this moment? Like, is it really happening? Is she really back there with that baby? Like, she back there? Yeah, she was back there. So, okay, so at that time he was rapping. He was a rapper. He became a rapper out of nowhere. So he playing his songs and stuff in the car, like playing it and stuff, like jamming. He jamming, like, hey, like he jamming to his music and stuff. She in the back seat, like, yeah, like that sound good, like, dang, like Joe, that sound good, like, and I'm just like, bitch, shut the fuck up, shut up, please, shut up. Like, I'm in the front seat, like looking back, like, I just felt like I wanted to turn around, like, bitch. That's how I felt. Like I should have been smacking him and not thinking about smacking her, but still, like, smacking both of their asses, like. And I was just having like bad thoughts, y'all. Like, I was having like really bad thoughts. Like, I was thinking of some evil stuff that I really don't want to say on camera, because you guys might think I'm a little crazy. Because he made me crazy. I made myself crazy. He made me crazy. I made myself crazy because I decided to stick around for what reason, I still don't know. So we driving and all that, he playing his music, whatever. I'm sitting there quiet, I wasn't saying nothing. She back there jamming, like, hey, he jamming, like, hey, and I'm just sitting there like this. We finally get there, and you know, we pull up and stuff, And I'm just looking around, like looking around at all of that, and I was just feeling like, I was like, I'm just thinking like, I don't belong. Like, I don't belong with, you know, in this. And it's like, why am I even here? You got your family here. The girl you cheated on me with, she's pregnant. She's here right now with y'all baby. Like, I'm like, I feel like, I was like, no, I'm going to go in here and be embarrassed. Like, you know, with his family, like his family, they all knew me, but it was going to be, I was going to feel probably out of place and embarrassed because they're going to be all in her face, like, hey, baby, all that. I'm just, what, like, literally, like, seriously, like, what would I be doing? Like, I felt like I wasn't a part of it, and I was just like, you know what? This is exactly what I said. I was like, you know what? I was like, y'all can just go. I was like, I'm just going to take the car and I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go and do my own thing. I was like, y'all can go. And he was like, I think like back then he was just like so nonchalant. Like, he didn't care. Like, I think he was just like, what? Like, and he was like, okay. So they both walked inside his great grandma's house and they partied and all that. And I left. And at the time my mom lived kind of close to that area, so oh my god, go away. Okay, y'all, so I drove to my mom's house, and I didn't go inside her house. Like, I sat outside of her house, parked outside of there, and I sat there. I could have been on the street close to her house, because I just didn't want her to see me parked outside of there. So I think I drove like on the street around the area, and I sat there and I just bawled my eyes out. Like, I just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. Like, I didn't know what to think, how to feel, what to do. I felt stuck. I got so many stories I can tell you guys. Like, my life can be a book. I promise you, it can be a book. And these short years of my life that I haven't been on this earth long, I can tell you, I can write a book. So I bawled my eyes out. I'm just crying. I'm just screaming, like, why me? Like, why am I going through this? Like, I think I could have drove around, was maybe driving around and stuff, and probably parked in front of my mom's or a street close to it, and I cried and I listened to music, and I was just like thinking. So here it comes, like some hours later, he was calling me. He was calling me, and I didn't answer. Like, I was ignoring him, because at that moment the car that I had, it was his, but it was both of ours because we was together. So it was, but it could have been in his name. So I was ignoring him on purpose. I was really doing it on purpose. I was being an asshole. I was just like, nope, I answer when I want to, because y'all don't have a way back. Y'all need this car. I was just being so petty and for no reason. I should have just not even endured any of that. But that's what happened. I'm telling my story. This is what happened. This is what I was doing back then. So he kept calling, and I think I probably was texting him like, fuck you, like, you dirty, you this, you that, you this, you that. But eventually I had to go, and I had to pick them up. Like, I had to go because he, you know, that was his car. He ain't had no way back, so it's like I had to. Finally got there probably after 20 minutes, and like all the people, everybody coming out and stuff, and his little sister was going to ride back with us. You know, like, I think that, I don't know, me and him had some words. We probably had a couple of words. He probably had an attitude because I was ignoring him, and, you know, and all of that, but I didn't care. So, you know, everybody getting in the car. It's him, his little sister, and the side chick and the baby. So they, you know, everybody getting in the car and stuff, and then I think his little sister spoke to me, because me and her, we was tight too. Like, we always been tight. So she in the back seat talking to the side chick and stuff, and I was just feeling like my emotions was all over the place. His little sister cool with the girl, like they you know, like, basically they was all family because she had his child, like, and it's just nothing I can do about it, no matter what. So we get back to his aunt's house. Guys, this was like the cherry topper. No, all of it was the cherry topper. Like, all of it. Me doing all of that was a freaking cherry topper. But this was like crazy. So we get there to his aunt's house. His little sister was spending the night. Of course, the side chick, she was staying there too. And this is what he did. He was like, I'm gonna go help her in. I'm gonna go help, you know, take the stuff in, take the baby and all that, the baby bag and all that crap. So I'm sitting out in the car this entire time, probably for like 20 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I get a text. He was like, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here so I can help her out with the baby. I was like, what? I'm texting him. I'm like, hold up. So I'm texting him like, I'm going in. Like, I'm like what? Like, what do you mean you're staying here? You went in there to help her take the stuff in, and then stayed in there and then text me to tell me that you're not coming out, that you're going to stay there and help her with the baby and stuff. And you know, like, what? Like, what? Like, huh? So we're going back and forth, texting. I'm calling. He wouldn't answer the phone. I'm calling. Texting. Like, what the fuck? Like, you dirty as hell. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry for what the fuck? Like, you really gonna do this? Like, really gonna do this to me? Just stay here and make me go home? Like, are you serious? Like, he never came outside, y'all. He never came out just to be like, nothing. Like, nothing. So I drove home crying, like always. I cried. I was in love with this guy, y'all. Like, seriously, I was in love with him. And yeah, like, I drove home by myself because Tamaya at that time, she would go to her dad's house every weekend, so I didn't have her. So I drove home and I went in the house and probably was still texting him, trying to call him, having words, nothing. Because he, like, when he'd be around her, he wouldn't answer. He wouldn't say anything to me. Like, he'd ignore me or turn his phone off. So I went home and I probably cried myself to sleep. That is what happened, guys. And I just like I just can't even believe, like, I went through that. Like, I don't even know if anybody even endured anything like that. Like, I've heard of so many story times of, you know, the side chick. I met the side chick and all that, but I was actually in the car with the side chick and their baby. Like, I have some crazy stories. I have more to come, guys. Leave comments, please leave comments. Tell me what you guys think. Like, please let me know if you want more of this, if you want more story times, because I got a million story times that I can tell you guys. Like, I promise you, I got so many. So let me know if you like this, like this first story time that I told you guys. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think about, like, what happened back then, like what I was going through and what I did, and about the side chick being in the car. Like, please leave comments. Please hit the thumbs up button. Please hit it up if you like it. If you don't like it, you can hit it down. And I will be back with more story time. So we have a special guest here. Got anything to say?
Sleepy.
You're sleepy. Alright, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for listening. And if you like these story times, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.